What's up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine, back with another video, back with another in real life video. What a really cool place. I was here, I don't know, I've been here for like 20 minutes. It's early in the morning, by the way. And when I first got here, it was like no one here. And I was just kind of hanging out, walking around, taking a look at the place. And now I definitely see more people out. There's a couple people here. There's just someone over here. So yeah, it's morning time. I kind of wanted to get out here early before it got busy, because this place usually gets busy throughout the day. And like I say, it's really early right now. It's not like sunny. If it was a nice, beautiful day right now, it would definitely be more people out for sure. But it's a cloudy, foggy morning right now. And let's go for a little stroll. I don't know if we're gonna go all the way down to the beach, but I got something else in mind. We'll go for a little walk here. This used to be someone's castle back in the day. I forgot whose castle it was, honestly. This is not a history video. This is just an in real life video. So I'm not looking up any facts. But what a cool place, right? What an awesome view. Having this part of your house. And then we'll go down to the bathhouse over there. That's where we're gonna head to. The bathhouse is a lot of walking. And it's a place, I've definitely shown it in videos, but I'll stick it in this video. And then I thought I would give this video a title, because we are going to, go on our walking tour. But then at the same time, I want to sort of kind of title the videos and also give, like, hold on, let me set this down for a second. Title the videos and like sort of talk about something in the videos. I came up with something. Okay, so this video is why I'm getting tired of San Francisco but won't move. So that's what we'll talk about in this video. I kind of wanted to put my gloves on first. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about in this video. So it's something that I've been thinking about, how, the city, how I'm sort of like, I'm tired of the city, but then at the same time I won't move. And I think this will be a good time to talk about this video, because we can go explore this area and I can kind of chat about it, because I think that there's probably a lot of people in a very similar situation as me. I don't think I'm the only one that's going through this. I think there's a lot of other people like, well, if I do move, where do I move to? And we'll just talk about that in this video, because yeah, that'll just be what we talk about today. So why I won't move, right? And why I am, things that are just making me just tired of the city. Okay. Now, for the most part, I definitely enjoy living in the city. City life is vastly different from your typical suburban life. The city life is vastly different from, that's not the way I came up. I think I came this way. Yeah, so city life is very different, and I understand that, I accept that, and I'm cool with that, right? But then at the same time, hopefully we don't see any snakes. I said the magic word. Yeah, but hopefully, things change. I'm actually kind of getting sad, because it looks like to me that, they're basically like killing cities almost. I think we can go down this way. Yeah. Looks like they're killing cities, man. Like, it's sad. Like, I love living in the city. Like, I love city life, but it's getting like harder and harder to, it's getting harder and harder to make it like a cool place to be, because, okay, so I have a friend. He just moved like away from here, and he moved to like some suburb outside of Austin. And homie said his house is brand new, his office is brand new, The subdivision he moved in is brand new. Like, basically everything is brand new. Do I want to go this way? That's like the only way to go. So I'm wearing shorts, so that's the only problem. I'm gonna actually bolt through this. Okay, that worked. Yeah, I didn't want to be messing around in that because I got shorts on. I don't want nothing touching my legs, you know. Sometimes you just gotta bolt with it. So one thing I will have to say about the city, it's not retracting for downtown. Like it's in a free fall right now. But that's just downtown. There is way more other neighborhoods that are thriving right now. And also with the homeless situation, the homeless situation is mainly in downtown. So when I say downtown, I don't just mean downtown where the big buildings are. I mean downtown where like you basically, you put the whole, like, you know, the urban part of the city, basically like from Van Ness and Market, like that corner is like basically the urban part of the city. If you take that part, and then if you take like the Mission and parts of Upper Market, that's really where all the homeless people are. For the most part. You come out here, like this is way out here on the other side of the city. There are homeless people, but there's not that many. Like, yeah, you might see some tents every once in a while, but it's nothing like downtown. Like, downtown is pretty rough. But if you avoid downtown, you actually can very well not even see any tents or homeless people. Now, the marina, kind of messed up thing is the marina has, it's definitely taken over the marina neighborhood just because it's flat and it's also accessible. You know, there's lots of there's lots of places you can go explore in the marina, you know. If you're looking for stuff, you know. So yeah, it's not a bad place for action, and it's kind of, over the years it's gotten a lot worse in the marina, actually. This is the bath here. Okay, so things that just really annoy me, well, not really annoy me, but like things that I notice about the city that's just a negative. When you have lived here for a couple of years and you follow the news, right? And then the news, they say stuff like, oh, you know, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna clean up this, they're gonna do that, they're gonna do this. And then when you experience that for like years and nothing happens, you almost begin to never ever believe anything's gonna happen. All right, so you sort of like lose hope. For example, this whole clean up the Tenderloin situation, right? They've been talking about this for years, right? And I know so many people, they've just like completely like lost hope. Like, they're just like, man, whatever they say, nothing's gonna change. And it's kind of true because they've been talking about cleaning up this and cleaning up that, and getting the drugs off the streets. But guess what? Nothing has happened. Like, I've lived here for like 10 years now, and the situation has gotten far worse, right? And, I understand that, cities have problems like that, but it seems like to me they're not doing anything to stop it. They're just like, yeah, just let it keep going. And that's like really annoying. So after a while, I just don't believe anything that they say. Like, if they say anything about the Tenderloin, like I really don't believe it, I kind of have to see it to believe it. And when I say see it to believe it, I mean actually see something. Like, they have, I have seen these highway patrol cops pulling people over a lot recently. Like ever since they announced that highway patrol is going to be patrolling the TL. Oh my gosh, they've been pulling over people left and right. All around the TL, all throughout Selma. I've just noticed they've been pulling over people, like a lot. So they are doing something, but pulling over people in cars is not stopping the drugs on the street. I mean, listen to what I'm saying here, guys. Like, they're pulling people over in cars, but you know, they're not stopping. Like, it's crazy. It's like it's almost like they want the drugs to be there because they don't do anything. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's so messed up. It's so messed up because it's like people that, you know, this is their life, and they're on this thing, and maybe they don't want to be on it. Maybe they just like it because it's a wild ride, but this is someone's life, and that's like messed up, yo. It's like so messed up. I don't know. Another thing that I would say that is a little tricky about the city is, just from what I see, it only feels as if things are gonna get worse. That's just from what I see. Like, you know, I have friends all over the city that work in different industries, okay? And it's just not looking like, I just don't see no light at the end of the tunnel, basically. It's not like, oh yeah, next year we got this thing coming and, you know, it's gonna be better. Like, I don't see anything like that going on. You look at the downtown situation, like the financial district, that place looks so sad. Like, it looks like it. Oh my gosh, it looks so sad, yo. And it actually it breaks my heart to see it that way, because I remember when I first moved here and how busy it was, you know, and how like people actually went to work, and you know, and then now to see it, it's like, man, this place is depressing. We're making our way down there. I just wanted to take a different route. Other things that annoy me, I think that crime is getting a little out of hand. Now, for the most part, the crime don't really scare me too much, but I just noticed that with the crime getting worse, that's gonna create more job loss. Just the other day, they said that some people looted a bunch of people ran into some shop in Union Square, and they like ran out with a bunch of handbags or something. You know, eventually you won't be able to do that. I'm just gonna say, like, eventually you won't be able to do that. Like, things are gonna change. These companies are losing so much money right now that I'm telling y'all that they are working to come up with some way to stop people from stealing. I'm telling y'all, like, they are working, they're trying to figure it out. And what I think is gonna be in the future, like, this just me thinking outside the box, I think a lot of stores gonna have a whole model of like, you can only come here if you're a frequent shopper, right? And if you just won the lottery and you just, you know, got a whole bunch of money, we don't want you coming in here. We don't even want your money. I think that's how it's gonna be in the future, because this way they can control more of their product, who's buying their product. They can make it more of a flex, because now you could be like, yeah, I'm in the Gucci, you know, Gucci Star 3 club. Oh, really? I'm in the Gucci Star 5 club, fool. You know, and each star represents like how much money you spend per year, and that's your status, and you can flex that status, right? I think that companies are gonna move in sort of a way like this, because I mean, think about Sam's Club. Like, no one can just walk into Sam's Club. You gotta have a membership to go into Sam's Club. So you gotta pay that $50 a year to go into Sam's Club. What if stores start to say that? You know, to come in here, it costs $20 to come in here. I mean, what if stores start to do that, you know? Because shoplifting got so rampant. And my whole idea, I really think what's gonna happen is, basically they're gonna start to close down more and more shops, and like grocery delivery and stuff will just be common thing. And for high fashion, people still will go out to stores because, you know, for, you know, Louis Vuitton and Gucci and stuff like that, that's something that a lot of people want to try on. And another thing about stores, luxury stores like that, it's more so of the shopping experience and also buying the item. And this is what a lot of people don't realize about buying fakes, right? So when you buy fakes, yeah, you might get a fake that's 1-to-1. It looks completely identical, but the thing that you didn't get to experience was the whole experience of shopping there. Of, you know, going there and they're, you know, they being nice to you and they escort you and they, you know, it definitely is an experience. Like, that most places don't treat you that way, and then you're in this fancy place and there's all this beautiful art on the wall and all these, you know, all this beautiful clothes, and, you know, it's just like a really, really cool experience, right? So I think that, you know, high fashion places still will be around, but I think in the future they might be like Sam's Club. You gotta have a membership, or you gotta have status, and also you gotta think about something. Maybe other status can roll over. For example, let's say you're a frequent flyer, right? So with Delta, you know, they got they got the low tier, they got the middle tier, and they got the high tier. Now, if you're a Delta high tier passenger, that means you spend a lot of money with Delta Airlines, right? So since you spend so much money with Delta Airlines, maybe Gucci say, well, okay, since you got status like this with Delta Airlines, we'll let you come to our store for free. But there's someone else who, you know, don't got status like that. They may say, oh no, you can't come to our store, you know, because at least they can see that, yo, you spend hella money over here. You know, with American Airlines, you always flying, and if you always flying, I mean, you always staying in hotels, you know, so you spend it, you know what I mean? You spending money, right? So I think that you know, a lot of stores will take that route. But yeah, the crime is getting wicked out here, you know? And don't get me wrong, crime's wicked everywhere. That's just how it is. This is America, you know? People see an opportunity, they're gonna take it. Yeah, but you know, I really enjoy living here because, and this is reasons why I don't want to move. Let's get to that part of the video because I think that's very important. Now, why I don't want to move. Many reasons why I don't want to move. So first off, I really enjoy living in the city. I really enjoy city life. Yeah, I like living in a dense urban place, right? And I also like, you know, I just like living in the city basically, right? And if I did move, if I moved anywhere, it's gonna cost a lot of money. You know, I'm gonna have to get a new place there. I'm gonna have to find something to do there. What would that place be? I would probably just go to New York if I had to leave from here, because New York is a little bit more amplified versus SF. It's a little bit more going on in New York, you know? So I would probably just go to New York. And then that way, like, it would be very similar life. Like, I wouldn't need a car, and I could, you know, definitely find a job, you know? Because, you know, I don't know, maybe, yeah, I'm sure I could. It's New York, or I could just create a job. That's very possible. And then, I don't know, I get the whole question about moving home. And the thing about moving home is, like, moving home would just really suck, honestly, because I've lived in the city for so long. I don't want to move back home, you know? Like, I've been around the world, and I partied everywhere, and I did this and did that. Man, moving back home is like, that's way too slow. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not trying to be like bougie about it or anything, but it's like mad slow over there, bro. And I understand like the economy's crap here, but I don't think it's just better there. You know, there's way less jobs there. There's a lot of crime there too. A lot of gun crime there. It's kind of scary. I'm about to do some climbing if I go this way. Let me go back around. I'm doing all this with a cup of coffee in my hand. Just earlier, I jumped that. Remember in the middle when we went around that fence upstairs? When we're up there. I'm just gonna go this way. I jumped that fence with this coffee in my hand and a Dutch. It's kind of crazy. Somebody left their jacket. Y'all lose y'all jacket? My gosh, so I have to work my other job. I got so many jobs now, like a bunch of jobs. Oh gosh, I worked like 60 hours already this week, and it's Saturday. I'm gonna go grind today, and then I'm gonna be off. I'm only working a couple hours today though. But this job, I don't know, they've been flicking me out a lot lately, and I really hope that today I actually work. You know, I want to walk over there, but I don't want to trip and fall in that stuff, or fall over there. So I'm gonna just chill and go this way, because if I fall over there, I'll be messed up, yo. Yeah, I'll break something for sure. You know, I don't want to be over there. Oh shit. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to say that. Oops. I'm just like, I don't want to slip, because it's like hella slippery, and it's wet, and it's early in the morning, and I'm crazy. Gosh, moving back to Memphis. What would I do if I moved back to Memphis? I have no idea what I would do. Like, I have no idea what I would do. Like, that is crazy, because it's such a different place. Like in New York is just like here. Like, I gotta do the same jobs in New York I do here. Same exact apps. Like, the only thing I gotta do is get on an airplane and get off the plane and cut the apps on. You know? And also, like, with a couple of these jobs I've been doing, because like I said, I got a couple of these jobs. I got this job, I got that job. I could actually find similar jobs like that in New York, or I could just do my own in New York, you know? Wow, that's beautiful. But if I move back to a place like Memphis, my hometown, like, no, I'd be kind of screwed, because I couldn't do any of the, I mean, it's a completely different market down south. Like, apps, people do apps, but like, I don't think people just do apps full time down there. And then the other jobs I have is like, it's a lot of competition there. And one of those jobs just simply wouldn't really work that well. Like, it wouldn't work at all, actually. I'd have to like re-engineer it for it to work there. I don't know, it's just not an easy place. This rock is so beautiful. If you want to know, this was the Bath remains. It's like slowly going away, like falling off into the ocean, piece by piece. There's more up here. It used to be a bathhouse back in the day, a huge bathhouse. And people used to come and get in here, and it was warm, because of course it was cold as fuck. NSF. I kind of want to go back home for a little bit. I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe like a week. The thing about going back home, oh my gosh, it's the brain drain, you know? It's like, yo, what am I doing here? I can't go there for a week. I have to go there for like 3 days. Because a week, like, I would go crazy. I don't know if I'd go crazy. Maybe I would, like, you know, rent a car and, like, go drive somewhere else. Go be like, yo, I'm about to go to Atlanta for like 2 days. I'll be back. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very different life in different parts of the country, for sure. You know, yeah, it's just different. Different places, different swag, different get-go. No, I don't think I want to leave the city. I get it that crime is getting worse, and I get it that more and more places are closing. But right now, I still don't want to leave. I mean, like I said, if I had to, I'd probably want to go to New York just because it's a very similar life, right? Actually, New York is more magnified. I think I want to go this way. Yeah, New York is like way more intense. I kind of like SF because it's not as intense as New York, but like sometimes it can be as intense for a little bit, for a couple hours, you know. But it is very slow, and the weather's good. The weather is definitely good here. Like, it's cold all the freaking time, but I like that because I don't stink. I don't sweat. It's nice. I love the cold. Well, I don't like it too cold. I mean, I would like it. I would like to go to LA sometimes when it's sunny. But I still want to go to Hawaii because Hawaii's hella sick too. And I would just hang out on the beach all the time if I was in Hawaii. And in LA, I probably wouldn't do that because water's kind of cold in LA. It's a little bit warmer than here, but it's still cold. I must want to sit for a second. Yeah, so I have to go to my other job, and hopefully it works out. Like, the past couple times I've showed up, like, I've literally stopped doing something else to show up to this gig, and then the thing is canceled, or the people don't show up, or something happens, you know, and then I just found myself wasting all this time. And I'm like, I sure don't want that to happen today, because yeah, that would just be annoying, you know, for it to happen the third time. If it happened the third time, I don't know, I'd probably just, I don't know, maybe just forget about it. Just say, like, look, this job's not working out. Like, and the thing about this job, I'm not really making any money because when I filled out the tax form, I made it so, like, I would get like an extra $200. I would have an extra $200 held each pay period. Each pay period is 2 weeks, right? So at first I was working quite a bit with this job, and then now I'm not working, like, I'm not even working that much. So, like, my last paycheck was like $50 because I worked so little that, like, basically I made like $250, and like the $200 were held for the taxes, you know. And I only got like $50, you know. So it's a little trip. It is a trip. Let's keep going up. I kind of like stopped here, but we can go up and around. Wow, this is the incline. Oh. Ooh. All right, made it to the top. Okay. My last suitcase. So anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's been fun. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and peace out, everyone.